Assalamu alaikum and welcome. You're watching Real English News along with your host Sharif Ikram Imani. And let's have a look on today's top headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Rourkela Steel Plant's modernization project. Telangana state tax on vehicles aches Andhra Pradesh state. Petrol prices cuts by 49 paisa, diesel by rupees 1.21 paisa today. After White Skinner, Sonia Gandhi shocker, Minister Giriraj Singh pleads off the record. Centre to spend rupees 5 lakh crores on developing waterways, says Nitin Gadkari. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday inaugurated the second modernization project of Rourkela Steel Plant, that is RSP in Odisha. Narendra Modi called up the state to work together with the centre with a long-term project vision to develop the country and pave the way for prosperity of future generation. He was addressing a large public gathering meeting at Rourkela after dedicating to the nation, that is 4.5 MT expansion of Rourkela Steel Plant. He said he has come to Rourkela today to deliver Vikas, that is development. He described Rourkela as a town which has given India the strength of steel project. He said Rourkela steel plants play a key role in nation's defense as well. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi said India has surpassed America in steel production but was still far behind China and therefore a lot more still needed to be done. He said value addition was necessary in India's mineral wealth in order to build up a strong economy. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the world was looking at India again with optimism. He invited investors from across the world to invest in India. He emphasized in particular the need to develop the eastern part of India. The need to develop the part of India including the state of Assam, West Bengal, Odisha, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. The Prime Minister said the centre and the state were equal stakeholders in the nation's development.
उड़ीसा वासियों को हृदय से बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं और उड़ीसा विकास की नई ऊंचाइयों को पार करे, उड़ीसा के नौजवानों का भविष्य ओजस्वी हो, तेजस्वी हो, सामर्थ्यवान हो, राष्ट्र के कल्याण में उड़ीसा की नई पीढ़ी अपना अमूल्य योगदान देने के लिए उसको अवसर मिले। आज जब मैं आया हूं तो मेरा 1 साल का हिसाब देने के लिए आया। और लोकतंत्र में ये हमारा दायित्व बनता है कि हम जनता जनार्दन को हमारे काम का हिसाब दें, पल पल का हिसाब दें, पाई पाई का हिसाब दें।
The TRS government seems to have stated the hornet's nest by its decision to levy motor vehicle, that is tax, from Wednesday, April 1st on commercial vehicles entering Telangana from Andhra Pradesh state. The issue that is threatened to trigger a fresh controversies between two Telugu states which are already loggerheads on various issues like sharing of Krishna waters, power project, etc. Well, Andhra Pradesh Transport Minister, that is Siddha Raghav Rao, appealed to his Telangana counterpart to reconsider the decision as it would escalate prices at the essential commodities besides forcing a hike in passengers' fares. He said he met the Telangana State Transport Minister and urged him not to implement the GO. But Telangana Transport Minister Mahendra Reddy turned down to plea. On the other hand, over 3,000 private services buses said to have been cancelled from all the 13 districts of the state. Kesanani Travels had already filed and filed a PIL in the High Court opposing the GO. To see that passengers do not suffer, the RTC has decided to apply extra buses from Vijayawada to Hyderabad. India state-run oil marketing firm have cut rupees in retail price for petrol by 49 paisa and diesel by 1.21 for every litre. Citing lower global oil prices, the new rates would be effective from April 2nd. Prior to this, the oil marketing companies had announced a significant increase of rupees 3.18 per litre on petrol and rupees 3.09 on diesel, which was effective from March 1st, that is today. Responding to the rise in global oil prices, then prices of petrol and diesel were last revised in March. The price of fuel sold at retail pumps are March aligned with the international rates and change every fortnight. The exchange rates plays a major role in determining retail prices of fuels, since India imports 80% of crude oil at processes and pays in US dollar. The movement of prices in international oil market and INR, that is USD exchange rate, shall continue to be closely monitored, and developing trends of the market will be reflected in future price changes. Giranjan Singh, a minister known to be a serial offender with a hate remarks, has hit a new low with the deeply racist comments about Congress chief, that is Sonia Gandhi. If Rajiv Gandhi had married a Nigerian lady and not a white-skinned woman, then would be the Congress have accepted her leadership? Mr. Singh, 63, said on Tuesday, laughing at his own joke, and that was disgusting. The poor excuse that he was only chatting informally failed to stop the tide of anger and revolution that swept him and embraced his party, that is the BJP. After a serious union minister reportedly reprimanded him, Mr. Singh said today that people say all kinds of things off the record. But if Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi were hurt by my remarks, then I regret them. Nigeria has said it will formally complain to the Foreign Ministry. The Congress said the remarks were bordering on insanity till now. Mr. Singh had lately been spared any serious action by the party. Sources says that the may change when the BJP completes 1 year in power in May and recesses some ministers.
एक आदमी ने और कहा कि अगर राजीव गांधी कोई नाइजीरियन लेडी से ब्याह किए होते, गोरी चमड़ा ना होता, तो क्या कांग्रेस पार्टी उसको नेतृत्व स्वीकारती क्या? पर एक पत्रकार मित्र
जो आज बातें मीडिया में आई है, ये ऑफ द रिकॉर्ड कई बार कई तरह की बातें लोग आपस में करते हैं, घर में करते हैं, बाहर में करते हैं। इसको किस ढंग से पेश किया गया ये एक अलग विषय है, लेकिन इसके बावजूद भी चाहे सोनिया जी हों, चाहे राहुल जी हों या अन्य कोई, किसी को भी अगर मेरी बातों से दिल दुखा है, चोट पहुंचा है, तो मैं इसके लिए खेद प्रकट करता हूं।
The former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, the Supreme Court on Wednesday stayed an order issued by the Special Court summoning him as an accused in the case of allocation of Talbira second coal block in Odisha in 2005 to Aditya Birla Group of Company, that is Hindolka. A bench of Justice V. Gopala Gowda and C. Nagapan all stayed in proceeding in the case till it finally decided the petition filed by Mr. Singh and 5 other accused, including Mr. Singh and 5 other Singh industrialists, that is Kumar Mangalam Birla and former coal secretary, that is P.C. Parak, in the court. Appearing for Mr. Singh's senior advocate Kapil Sibla argued that there was no mens rea, that is criminal intention, and the decision to allocate the coal block to join a venture including Hindolka Institute of Public Enterprise, that is NLC. The bench also issued notice to the centre on challenge made by Hindolka on the constituency of Section 13 ID 3 of the Preservation of Corruption Act.
After hearing arguments advanced on behalf of Dr. Manmohan Singh and others, came to the conclusion that since important and substantial questions of law and the processes of criminal trial were involved to be decided, they would like to decide those issues, and in the meantime they have ordered stay of the proceedings before the trial court and the stay of the summoning order.
The Jammu and Kashmir Assembly witnessed violence over the ongoing flood relief operation in the valley, with the opposition accusing that the government of providing very little relief to those affected. The opposition charge was led by the National Conference, that is Congress, and an independent lawmaker, Rashid. They raised slogans against the government. The protesting lawmakers, that is, later marshaled out of the house, and it had to be adjourned for 10 minutes. Heavy rain over the weekend led to the water level in river Jhelum, that is crossing the danger mark, late on Sunday. State government issued a flood alert on Monday, causing worry and panic. Though the rain stopped yesterday, fresh showers the morning again raised fears of flooding in the state and capital Srinagar. The meteorological department has predicted the Kashmir Valley would receive heavy rains today as well.
कितनी तबाही की और जम्मू में भी तबाही हुई। हम नहीं कहते हैं जम्मू को क्यों दिया, कश्मीर को क्यों नहीं दिया। हम ये कह रहे हैं 3.5 करोड़ रुपया अगर छोड़ा, ये कहाँ का इंसाफ है कि 2.5 करोड़ रुपया ट्रांसफार्मर के लिए आप जम्मू के लिए छोड़ रहे हैं और 1 करोड़ रुपया उन लोगों के लिए जो सैलाब ज़दा इलाके हैं, जहाँ पर तबाही हुई है, जहाँ पर कुछ नहीं रहा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर। ये खुद कहते हैं 44,000 करोड़ का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तबाह हो गया है, और वहाँ ये कौन सा इंसाफ है कि आप जिस मिनिस्ट्री को बैठेंगे जो जहां का होगा, ये लूट का माल नहीं है, ये लोगों का पैसा है। हम चाहते हैं कि अगर आपने 3.5 करोड़ रुपया दे दिया, 2.5 करोड़ अगर जम्मू को दे दिया, 2.5 करोड़ कश्मीर को देना चाहे था। और कश्मीर में लद्दाख का भी आता है, लद्दाख जो है वो तीसरा खिता है, उसके लिए भी अगर 1 करोड़ में से आप सोचिए कि लद्दाख को क्या मिलेगा और कश्मीर को क्या मिलेगा।
2 दिन पहले ये लोग असेंबली में चलाते थे कि असेंबली का विकार जो है, क्रेडिबिलिटी वो बढ़नी चाहिए, और आज अपने ही हाथों असेंबली का विकार मजबूर कर रहे हैं। अगर इन्हें पैसा कहीं देना था, कम से कम एमएलए को पूछना था, प्रायोरिटी देखनी थी। तो इसी चीज को लेकर हमने आज प्रोटेस्ट किया और हमारा प्रोटेस्ट जारी रहेगा। हम इंसाफ मांग रहे हैं। अगर 3.5 करोड़ रुपया आपने एडिशनल छोड़ी, आपने 2.5 करोड़ रुपया जम्मू के लिए दिया और 1 करोड़ रुपया कश्मीर के लिए दिया, जबकि हकीकत यह है कि ज्यादा ट्रांसफार्मर कश्मीर में खराब है। हम कतई नहीं चाहते आप जम्मू में मत दो, हम ये चाहते हैं जिस जगह जो ज्यादा जरूरत है आप उस जगह उसी हिसाब से कीजिए। तो इसीलिए हमने आज एहतजाज किया। मैं आपसे सिर्फ एक गुजारिश करना चाहता हूं, अगर हम इस हाउस में भी अपनी आवाज न उठाएं तो फिर कहां जाए।
GHMC has collected rupees 1,111 crores in the form of property tax for the year of 2014 and 15, as yesterday was the last day to pay the property tax. Hence, the revenue of the GHMC has increased from 2,600 crores to rupees 3,300 crores. In the beginning of financial year, the GHMC targeted to collect rupees 1,000 crores as property tax. GHMC Commissioner, that is Sumesh Kumar, said the corruption was taking steps to increase the collection of revenues, especially the property of tax. Targets have been fixed for the collection staff for the year 2014 and 2015. The Commissioner held a review meeting with the GHMC Zonal Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner, Valuation Officer, Tax Inspector, Bill Collector and other collection staff, he said. He interacted with all the officials of the tax wing and instructed them to play a vital role in collecting their revenue for the financial year 2014 and 15. He said that last year the GHMC has collected rupees 1,000 crores and this year it is planning to further increase the collection. Sumesh Kumar appeared to the taxpayer to pay property tax in time and join hands with the GHMC in making Hyderabad a world-class city. He also appeared to those who are having any tax-related issues to make a representative with the concerned Deputy Commissioner to sort out the issues to ensure they pay their property tax without any problem.
उसके पहले साल केवल 562 करोड़ कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर था, तो हमारा जो है ऑलमोस्ट कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर मोर देन डबल हो गया 2 साल के अंदर। ये एक बहुत ही अच्छा सूचना है, क्योंकि इसका मतलब है कि सिटी में अच्छे और बड़े काम हो रहे हैं, जिसकी वजह से लोगों को सहूलियत होगी। जहां तक प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स का सवाल है, वो इस साल 11 मतलब 1,111 कलेक्ट हुआ और 1-2 करोड़ अभी रास्ते में है, मतलब पेमेंट में हो रहा है, तो 1-2 करोड़ और बढ़ सकता है। और ये इस साल जो ये पेमेंट है वो करीब 9 लाख लोगों ने पेमेंट किया है। पिछले साल केवल 8.5 लाख लोगों ने पेमेंट किया था।
Let's have a look on today's sports news. Saina Srikanth enters second round of Malaysia Open. newly crowned Indian Open Championships, that is Saina Nehwal and Kidmani Srikanth, continued their ramping international run, notching up contrasting victories to enter the second round of the USD 50,000 Malaysia Open Super Series premiere here on Wednesday. Mika Singh kick-start fitness program for school children. Legendary sprinter Mika Singh on Wednesday announced his association with a multi-sport fitness program, Mika Singh, that is SurFit, which aims at identifying and nurturing sports potential of school children in the age group of 4 to 17 years across the country. Saina hangs into Miami Open double semis. Fresh from the Miami with their Pre-Boss Open title last month, Indian tennis act, that is Sania Mirza, and her Swiss partner Martina Hingis have entered the women's double semi-finals of the Miami Open here. And World Cup was forced BCCI to bring Sachin Tendulkar back as a master blaster to be induced in team after IPL. India toss and India lost against Australia in the 2015 ICC World Cup semi-final has forced BCCI to bring back batting legend Sachin Tendulkar on cricketing pitch once again. According to the sources, Team India captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni has made a special appeal to BCCI President Jagmohan Delmaya for bringing back Sachin Tendulkar again in the cricket fold. World Cup final ceremony was, that is Mustafa Kamal resign as ICC president, calls Srinivasan rotten. Left fuming after he was denied the honor of handing over the World Cup winner trophy. Mustafa Kamal on Wednesday resigned as ICC president and lost a scathing attack on the World Cricket Body's chairman and Srinivasan, calling him rotten. Let's have a look on today's stock market. Sensex for today stand with 28,260.16 with 1.08%, whereas Nifty for today stand with 8,586.25 with 1.12%. Let's have a look on today's gold and silver rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Gold, today's gold rates, that is 1st of April 2015, are as follows. For 22 carats of gold, for 10 grams, rupees 25,160. Whereas for 24 carats of gold, for 10 grams at rupees 26,610. Silver rates for today for 10 grams at rupees 440. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast of 5 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius and maximum 37 degrees Celsius. Warangal minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius and maximum 36 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 36 degrees Celsius. Mehbubnagar minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius, maximum 36 degrees Celsius. Nizamabad minimum temperature 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 36 degrees Celsius. Whereas today's minimum temperature of Medak district stand with 25 degrees Celsius and maximum 34 degrees Celsius. And headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Rourkela Steel Plant's modernization project. Telangana state tax on vehicles aches Andhra Pradesh state. Petrol prices cuts by 49 paisa, diesel by rupees 1.21 paisa today. After White Skinner, Sonia Gandhi shocker, Minister Giriraj Singh pleads off the record. Centre to spend rupees 5 lakh crores on developing waterways, says Nitin Gadkari. That's all in the newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News, and this is your host Ikram Yamani. Sign off for the day. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.